Some sound there, which Illingworth says pan.
Yeah, there's no go zone to Kishan. Kishan loves it there, and doesn't matter what tricks you got and what sort of variety you got, you go toward his legs, he will punish you.
Better length, better line and better pace from Ebrar. 93, 94 kilometers an hour. The first one was 96, but he was down leg side, not the right line. This is nicely played in the end. This is good bowling, good comeback.
Oh, that's punched. Off the back foot into the gap. It's going along nicely here, Ishan Kishan. 35 of 20.
That's definitely a nervous start from Abrari. He's got a really good bowling average against the other sides, but when it comes to India, it's pretty ordinary. 46.5 is his average against India, but other nations is 17.3. So definite nerves.
Like the way he's assessed the conditions. He saw a couple of balls turn, so he's not run down the track. He's playing the waiting game. Looking for options of the back foot as well.
Strike rate 190 plus versus full deliveries. Strike rate 180 plus versus finger spinners. He is in form of his life, Ishan Kishan. A very good player.
"11 of the over after 5. It's 41 for 1.
We get great vibe, we get great personalities in the Isles, and we've got a great contest on our hands as well. India off to a flyer, 5 overs bowled, 41 for 1. It's Ishan Kishan who's been fearless, making use of his great form, adept at playing pace and spin. That's the advantage that he provides India with. Matthew Hayden and Sunil Gavaskar here with me. Here's the reverse, half connected, picks up a single.
Good evening, Ramesh. Good evening, Matthew. That is the milestones needed for maybe today. I mean, good to see you, Matthew, after such a long time.
Yeah, wonderful to see you as well, Sunil. Ramiz Raja. Good evening, everyone.
You missed the Hassan bit, Ramiz Hassan Raja.
Today's milestones, Rinku Singh needs 5 for 3,500. Hardik Pandya, who we featured in the show.
And gets it past Shaheen Shah Afridi. Now we're talking about a 6-6 guy, just about gets it. And scores a 4.
Sometimes you need a bit of luck. Timing of the jump has to be important. Also, you mustn't forget that Shaheen Shah Afridi is a left-hander, and it was to his right side, so never easy for a left-hander to be able to get that right hand up in time. You can see that just from the he tried with the left hand, didn't work.
Yeah, he loves to go onside, and on this sort of wicket, it's tough to do that. Tough to get the clean contact anyway.
Well, Hedos, we were expecting a lot of 1s and 2s because that's been the pattern on this ground here, but India are in a different class altogether. Ishan Kishan, 42 of 25. 5 fours, 2 sixes.
Yeah, it's a mindset thing, isn't it? Early doors in this contest. India want to flex.
Edged it. Gets it past the infield. It's a fast outfield. What's going to happen now? Dive is in, but I think that's made the fence. Nafe, the 12th man. It's going to be a very, very close thing. They're going to read this through a replay. Given a 4. So after 6, 52 for 1. And we'll have an extra pause here because it rains.
Well, India, Kishan and Abhishek over the batting. Abhishek once again not troubling the scorers. Tilak Verma taking his own time, settling down. 2 changes in their team. They got Kuldeep Yadav in place of Arshdeep, and Abhishek came in place of Samson from the previous game. 6 overs, they've got 52, scoring at about 8.67.
Real power pack. 4, 5, 6, 7. Ishan Kishan is just showing the attitude that we know he loves to, trying to power the ball through the onside in particular. A couple of good, clean strikes. A little bit of precision placement and just ridden his luck as well, a tad. I think it's quite a tricky wicket, this.
Loves the leg side. And also the offside. I mean, you know, that cascade of 4s and 6s, if he stays there, will be heavy. Most 6s. 9 now for Ishan Kishan. Fast catching up Hetma. They bring a lot on the table. Entertainment, excitement, and making a reasonably tough pitch look so easy. I mean, you look at some of the other stuff that's been done by the other batsmen. Tilak 10 of 7 balls, but here is Ishan Kishan, 42 of 25.
And with the first wicket, the ball hitting more towards the maker's name. You can see that he's not been playing for a while. He's had an extended net yesterday, but that didn't quite work. Ball stopped, ball bounced a little bit more than he anticipated. So Abhishek Sharma once again not troubling the scorers.
Yeah, one of the things, Ramesh and Sunny, that India will have to look out for is when this ball does tend to soften in these big grounds, it's going to be really hard to play that back roosting shot through the onside, the slog shot as we call it.
One of just 30 balls. Major share, Ishan Kishan. The masterstroke from Salman Ali Agha to introduce himself up front with the new ball. That came from the left field. Nobody was expecting it. A great return. Abhishek. Oh, that's gone fine. Great placement. That is such a good shot. Delicate and beautifully done.
Once again showing that it's not just looking to play the big shots that he's capable of. He can play the delicate shots as well. He's used the pace of Abrar, opened the face of the man, quite purposely, quite deliberately. You can have a look at that. Nicely played. Last moment, almost chopping it off the wicket-keeper's gloves. Beautifully executed.
Big shot down the ground. Fahim Ashraf couldn't stop it. It's a 50 for Ishan Kishan. 9th 15 T20 Is of just 27 balls. Strike rate of 185. What a knock.
And what a power play as well. 52 for 1, now 60 for 1, going on the attack during the consolidation phase. Found themselves in trouble against USA. They were 46 for 4 in that power play. Today they've managed to be wicketless, almost just that one wicket up top and plenty of runs. And now Ishan Kishan starting to put the foot down with some smart batting.
Flight and driven beautifully for another 4. It was in the slot and he's not going to stop himself.
I'll tell you what, is there anything better in the game of cricket than a left-hander's cover drive? Have a look at this. Look at the elegance. There was power, there was elegance. Beautiful. Look at that big stride forward. But not too close to the ball because the intent was to hit it over the top as well.
It's an incredible shot. It's a shot of adjustment, Sonny. This isn't where he's been used to playing now on Caddy Stadium and Aaron Jatley Stadium. This has been a more sluggish wicket and he's adapting.
This time it's fielded.
It's showing to me that he's a really multi-dimensional player. He's got a little harder as he's got older. He's desperately wanted to have this place in the Indian cricket team. And a little bit of distance from the team has meant that he's come back in hungry.
A little bit more effort, a little bit more grip and spin for Abrar. But he's gone for plenty, so the pressure has been relentless. Five fours in 8 balls. 7 overs have been bowled, 65 for 1. Abrar under a lot of pressure is Pakistan's premier option in the spin department. His advantage has been nullified by Ishan Kishan. Fifth bowler being used by Pakistan in the shape of Shadab. Little leg spin. He's bowled well in this competition so far. There's a sweep shot and there's fielder there hitting the ball so hard. It's a long fence and that was extremely well run. A little bit of fumble from Fahim Ashraf that allowed Ishan Kishan to once again come on to the strike zone, and he wants this strike.
Hello, Jamaica. Land everyone seems to run 10 seconds or less hundreds.
Oh, made a great sound. That's a great 6. A monster powered over mid-wicket.
That is massive. There you're absolutely right. It's a monster 6. The connection, the moment the ball hit the bat, the sound was so good that you knew that it was going to go into the top tier. Oh, what a shot. Oh, pocket rocket.
Yeah, absolutely. Not a huge status of a man, but he's got such great power because he manages to find that beautiful combination between great batting posture and then just trusting his hands to plummet it through the line. Magic batting.
Another big shot, another boundary. He's unstoppable. And Pakistan, under a lot of stress, is giving them a massive headache here. Ishan Kishan, 67 of 34.
And that includes 9 boundaries and 3 sixes. That's not good bowling. That is bowling outside the leg stump. You don't have any protection over there.
This time it's driven straight. Shaheen Shah Afridi there, diving full length and hitting the top of the stumps.
Yeah, it's the one thing that I've noticed since Shane McDermott has come in to this fielding unit has been really tip-top, Sonny. If you could say that there was any kind of Achilles heel for Pakistan under pressure, it'd be in the field, but they've been very, very solid. Ground fielding's been excellent, catching superb.
Oh yes, I think the effort level's been top class. They've really given it everything in these first 8 overs.
Taking a little bit of time. And then he has this, Abrar there, half stopping the ball. Good effort. Pakistan need to show desperation in the field. Well, they're doing their best.
Well, this is what we were just talking about. Matthew was talking about the Pakistani fielding, and have a look at this. This is the reverse sweep. He's got a pretty good connection over there, and look at the effort. Look at the effort by the fielder. That was absolutely top class.
Now trying to slow down the game. Set the links so early, and then he absolutely hammers them. Another fruitful over for India. 82 for 1 after 8.
A huge over, 17 off. Shadab Khan over. Just not letting Pakistan settle whatsoever. Runs coming all over both sides of the ground, and those Manhattans are climbing. 3 or 4 really decent overs there. Is just making this a formidable first innings total here. Projected score 205 at this stage. That's the highest by 20 runs so far in the tournament.
And you can see over here, although a wicket fell in the first over, the second over was 14 run over. Well, Ishan Kishan, has he done something to his hamstring when he played that reverse sweep? That could be the reason why the physio is out there trying to give him some treatment. Yes, maybe he slipped and fell as well as he played that reverse sweep, and maybe that's where he did some damage.
Yeah, humidity is around 70%, but he's hardly run. It's been boundaries, 4s and 6s. Great timing. Peppering the offside, the leg side. Great bit of hitting, improvisation. Fearless approach really has been one great innings so far.
Yeah, and it's been multi-dimensional as well when you look at the offside boundaries, which has been not the hallmark of Ishan Kishan, but tonight you see, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 boundaries coming through the offside. Of course, his big towering 6s are where he roosts back and plays it through the line with his hands and going up into the stadium. So those 3 maximums coming to his power zone.
Most runs so far in the men's T20. Seifert of New Zealand, he is another dashing player who gets the team off to a flying start along with Finn Allen.
I think it's time for Usman Tariq to roll his arm over. Don't keep him for the last bit, because right now Ishan Kishan is trying to take this game away from Pakistan. So you've got to introduce your best bet. He hasn't played a lot of international cricket, but he's making the news. He's made the news in India, in Pakistan, all over the world because of his paws, the way he bowls. Little teaser, the shape of 1 over, couldn't be a bad bet here for Pakistan. Meantime, he's down for the count. Now that you get the fans. A lot of noise and a lot of emotions, a lot of highs and lows the fans go through in the aisles. But this game is beautifully set up because it's a full house.
In sailing, they often talk about the barometer. Well, the barometer has been rising when it comes to this match. We've been here the last couple of days, Ramiz, and it's just been a totally different feel around Colombo. Numbers swelling, anticipating, mounting.
So the room service now takes about 1 hour instead of 25 minutes. That's the impact we are facing. And we can't go on lift number 21 and 22, so we're taking about 30 minutes to get to R, which is restaurant.
I think somebody forgot to tell the hotel that this is the T20 tournament, not a test match.
Gearing up again, Ishan Kishan. Bit of massage around his hamstring. All tears are full. India off to a very good start here. Pakistan winning the toss, doing the right thing. You wanted to bowl on a pitch that has been under covers. We've had a lot of cloud cover in the last couple of days. Sheen looks just a little bit rough, the surface, but Ishan Kishan has made it look so easy to bat on.
Yes, we've seen a bit of grip and turn as well when the spinners have been bowling, and we now know why Pakistan have entered the ground with just one seam bowler, Salman. I beg your pardon, Shaheen Shah Afridi.
Ishan Kishan has been magnificent through the offside today. They've been effective, Pakistan, when they were taking it out of the hitting arc, quite wide outside off stump. Ishan Kishan had no options, but because he started to play nicely through the offside, 4 boundaries today, I think Pakistan have been sucked into going straighter at him, and that's where he's been in and amongst the big sixes and the boundaries. So strike rate will confirm. Look at that, 250 straight. Get a little wider, Pakistan. Get in that zone outside off stump, and it's 120. That's the zone.
Yeah, brilliant, absolutely brilliant analysis, because you want him to be driving you through the offside, and you get less power also as a result. Anything pitched within the stumps is travelling at pace. Saim Ayub coming on to bowl. Yeah, he gets it to grip and is spun the most. All he has to do is to just continue bowling those off spinners, not worry about the sleight of hand or mystery stuff.
So I think the Indian spinners will be pretty happy to see that happening. India have included Kuldeep Yadav instead of Arshdeep Singh. We obviously heard about the pitches in Colombo helping the spinners. Now there's a little bit of turn and bounce as well. Very interesting.
Run rate 10.08. It's a perfect start. Pakistan in need a couple of blows just to cut the flow of the rhythm.
What about that for a number, Sonny? 84 India at the moment. Ishan Kishan, 73 of those.
Yeah, that is heavyweight. One bounce over the fence, right? So he's improvising now.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's become much more than a one-dimensional player. You throw it out wide to him. I just gave you the strike rate, 120 outside off stump, but he's going to find a way to manufacture shots. He's in that mood.
Well, he had a look at the first ball. The ball had gripped and turned, and he knows that Saim is going to try and concentrate around the off stump, so that's what he's looking to do. That's very clever batting.
Oh, yeah. Makes room, and he's done his bowl. Pakistan were in need of a breakthrough, and that's a massive one. They've gotten rid of dangerous Ishan Kishan, making room, and he's been castled.
Just got maybe a little carried away with that previous shot, recognizing that they were trying to block his onside, and so therefore he's gone to the leg side, and the ball just kissing the bails. But that's enough. And so Saim has given Pakistan the breakthrough. He's given them the wicket that they needed. 77 to him, 88 for 2.
Surya Kumar Yadav in at number 4. Powerful batting order. He likes to improvise, he likes to play shots. If anyone was there to continue with Ishan Kishan's effort and rhythm, Surya Kumar is your man. limbering up to the task. It's Indian captain Surya Kumar Yadav. Saim Ayub has spun the ball. It's not been bad effort at all. 1 for 22, getting rid of Ishan Kishan, who was destroying Pakistan with some firepower. What a knock he played. 87% of India's runs today so far, Ishan Kishan. Three men in the ring on the offside, one shot fine on the leg side. Oh, a little uppish. The ball once again stopping and gripping. He's bowled well.
Well, he's almost doubled the number of overs that he's bowled for Pakistan, Ayub, in this particular game, and it's his third wicket of the tournament. And you can't get a bigger moment than that right now. Ishan Kishan was the difference in this first innings so far. They were going way over 200 from a projected score point of view. So that wicket means everything there to Pakistan.
9 overs have been bowled, 89 for the loss of 2.
We've done a number of games here, Ramiz, and tonight it's really turning.
It's not as dry as some of the other pitches on this ground, and I think the ball is gripping. It looks just a little bit tacky at the top as well. Less grass. And well, we've had a couple of days of cloud cover as well. Mohammad Nawaz is the latest choice, left arm spin.
So right-hander at the crease, so maybe because the ball's gripping and turning, he's got the left hand spin out for the right-handed Surya Kumar Yadav.
I feel this is a really interesting battle. Nawaz to Surya Kumar Yadav, and the statisticians can be cruel because in the 8 innings that he's played Surya Kumar Yadav, he averages just 16 with a strike rate of 113. They're numbers that you never hear of with Surya Kumar Yadav. And this is a real test because you've got a very big boundary to the onside. Ball will be turning away from the blade and preferred angles he likes to play in.
That little caption showing it has turned more than other days. 2.4 is the amount of turn that this pitch is offering to the spinners. Ishan Kishan's knock has given India such a headway start that it's, even if they lose a bit of rhythm, it's not going to hurt them a great deal. Well, that's the advantage of someone who scores at that pace. Proud moment for any ex-player walking the trophy out.
Felt like yesterday that Rohit Sharma had his hands on that trophy.
Straighter angle. This is not bad from Nawaz so far. As long as he's not hit for a fence, I think he would be pretty happy.
What a player Rohit Sharma was as well. And I love also the way that he's managed to stand aside and let some of the young players, we've seen one on tonight's display, Ishan Kishan getting in and amongst the runs.
Yeah.
His ability to maneuver the field, that's the other thing that he does so well. We look at 4s and 6s and the improvisation bit, but this is such a good crafty shot.
Very, very smart. The other thing is, the only thing that'll really damage India now from a batting perspective is their expectation. If they expect to come in and strike the ball like Ishan, it's not going to happen.
It's an excellent over from Mohammad Nawaz, keeping it nice and quiet. 2 down for 92 after 10 overs.
Thick and fast they come, these games. Afghanistan, UAE, England and Italy. Oh, look at the sound of that. I love the sound of that. Sounds like I'm talking about football. Yes, it's World Cup cricket. And then Sri Lanka and Australia. Big clash, that. Much ado. What a shot that is. That is a shot and a half on a slow pitch. Surya Kumar Yadav to welcome Usman Tariq into the attack.
How well has that been played? Picked the carom ball, didn't try to overhit it. Just timed that ball. Sky waiting in Usman Tariq's pause before he delivers the ball. Good start there for Sky.
Pressure on the bowler. Boundary on the first ball. 96 now India. Another straighter kind of delivery.
Yeah, there was much talk about all of this, about his action, and have a look. Surya Kumar Yadav at nets, deciding, well, I'll give you some practice with this. Seems like he got some from someone as well in terms of facing it.
The wily fellow is Surya Kumar Yadav, who is going out of his way to do what he can for the team. This is the action of Usman Tariq. One of the things about him bowling with left-handers is that he bowls from almost 1.4 meters away from where a regular off-spinner bowls. A regular off-spinner bowls from 91 centimeters from the middle stump, but Usman Tariq 1.4 meters.
Robbie, if you're not used to it as a batter, how difficult it is to play a bowler like him, especially in this shorter format.
It's going to be really difficult, especially because if you've not played him before, right? And he's got a bunch of variations. From what I understand, he's at least got 4 or 5 variations. He's got a leg spinner, he's got a carom ball, he's got an off spinner, and I think his most dangerous delivery is his faster ball. His faster ball is 25 kilometers faster than his usual delivery.
Beautiful delivery. He's got 4 variations, or probably 5 kind of variations. The one you're talking about with slingy, army boats, googly from there. Let's have a look at his variations. Top side of the screen, leg spin. And then, of course, high arm googly. Then you go to low arm googly. That's impossible to bowl. That's something special.
Impossible.
Quicker ball, straighter arm as well.
And quicker ball is 25 kilometers faster than his regular deliveries, and it's hard enough actually playing from that angle and trajectory.
Add to the mix that is quite tall, so 6'2" or 6'3" around there. Trajectory 98 for 2. An excellent start for India, having been asked to bat first here. (98 for 2). It really is a fabulous start. The wicket of Ishan Kishan, Pakistan will hope means that things will slow down a great deal. What a shot that is. Oh, yes. Tilak Verma. Magnificent for 6.
That is out of the top draw from Tilak Verma. Brings up the 100 for India as well, and the 340 at 6 of the World Cup. What's wonderful about Tilak is that he will be eyeing this bowler here. He will be eyeing Nawaz, because he's played a bunch of dot balls at the other end, so he'll want to make up for that one here, and especially in this over. So pressure will be on Nawaz in this over.
The best delivery from Nawaz. It was full, it was flighted delivery, outside off stump, asking for trouble. The length is getting the turn. Just don't go full against Tilak or Surya Kumar.
People don't realize how special that innings was from Ishan Kishan. On this wicket, it is going to be consistently like this. Every ball, every odd ball is going to keep turning, stopping. I think the slower you bowl on this wicket, it's going to be harder to score runs.
Just in general, going from the 3 games that have been here, it says that if you're the spinner here, if you're bowling as a spinner, you've got to think with an attacking mindset. So rather than think particularly defensively, you've got to use the conditions that are available. And the first of those is the surface itself. The surface is taking turn, and so can you beat the batters in flight, and can you draw them sort of outside their airline, can you get some dip? And then if you can get it away from the middle of the bat as they try and whack it, you've got this forgiveness of a vast expanse of a field. Instead of 61, 62 meters to try and clear, it's 71 and 75 meters they've got to try and clear.
So the kind of wicket where you can't step out, because you can't trust the wicket enough to step out and score runs aggressively or positively. You almost have to wait on the back foot and score runs off the back foot. So it's that kind of a wicket, and that's what makes Ishan Kishan's innings so special.
Very, very special inning that was. 77 of just 40 deliveries.
The one thing the batters need to keep doing here is to keep that scoreboard ticking. Minimize the dot balls in this phase so that in the back end you can take as much of a chance as possible.
Yeah, something else that's critical, and I'm talking from having watched the couple of games before, is that what happens once the ball gets that bit older, there's a combination of a softer ball and pace going out of the pitch, and so there is that difficulty at the back end of the innings to try and find the boundary.
Question for you, Pommy. What do you think is a good score on this wicket, given everything you've seen in the last few days?
Oh, that's going to be close. Question is whether it pitches outside leg. Damascene just said there, I think he said outside leg actually, as he thought about it. And they'll definitely look upstairs. Would dearly love the wicket.
We have a play review for LBW. The original decision is not out. It's a fair delivery. I'm looking at the split screen. Looks like it's fairly close to the toe end of the batter. We've got Aldridge. Once that's ready, please have a look at Aldridge. We're just waiting on Aldridge. Here's Aldridge. One more frame, flat line. Okay, keep rolling through the pair, there's no bat. Once we clarify that, we'll just go to ball tracking when available. Just waiting on ball tracking. Here we go, original decision is not out. Pitching in line, impacts in line. Wickets, umpires call. Kumar will get you back on screen and you can stay with your original decision of not out. You're on screen.
So close, so much to think about there for Kumar Damascene. 107 for 2. 108 for 2. nicely bowled. Light, that's what was really good with that. Looking to try and get at it with the sweep, but doesn't quite get there. Gets that one to dip. Nawaz.
You gotta love this, right? As in, it's traditional spin back in play in T20 cricket. Who would ever think of that?
Seven bowlers has been used by Pakistan. Only one fast bowler, Shaheen, who went 15 in his first over. Usman Tariq to continue.
Looking forward to it. Every time he bowls, it's eventful. The power in these shots. So, yeah, excellent running. Back for a third. That's going to be critical, the running between wickets, if you get it away from the fielder in the deep. But the first shot he played off him, that he punched it into the gap and away for 4, was on a good length. This also is on a good length, and the power he gets in both of them.
I actually think it's good timing. He's timed the ball really well. He hasn't really tried to hit the ball hard. Yeah, I think what's great is that he's not trying, he's actually waiting for the ball. He's not pulling the trigger early. He's kind of waiting for the ball to be delivered out of his hand and then responding and reacting and playing the ball.
So far they're doing a great job, especially on this slow pitch. It's better to wait than actually to charge.
24 from 22 as a partnership is ideal in this phase. You're just looking for 6s. That's about it. If you get more, you're going well. And in answer to the question you asked before, what's a good score? I think you've got to aim around 160. And if you aim there, you might end up having played better than that all the way further. All the action being enjoyed by those in the stands. It's an occasion. A humongous one.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more about this wicket and the approach to how much you want to score. I think if you aim for 160, 170, you probably end up with a 185, 190. But if you aim for a 180, 190, that means it's forcing you to actually take the attack to the bowlers on a wicket that is not conducive to run scoring that easily.
And currently they're going at 9s, but the partnership going at 6s.
Side, he'll be wide. No need to take risks. They're in good position, India, right now. 7 runs from the over, 2 balls to go. Look at the total.
I mean, you've been watching Pakistan playing here over the last couple of weeks. Dare I say, see Tariq under a little bit of pressure compared to how he's bowled in the previous games?
Everyone is under pressure. It's Indo-Pak game. So that's quite normal.
There you go.
Fielded. Good effort. Backward point region. Good to see him fit again. He's such a wonderful fielder, really good bowler, good all-rounder, good addition back into this side.
Very good cricketer. A top fielder in Pakistan side, in fact, in world cricket. Shadab Khan.
He's also bowling a lot better than he was bowling, at least over the last 6 months now.
Oh, yes. Waiting on the ball and gets it a long way backward. Another couple, 10 off. It's 118 for 2. The occasion is a big one. It's big for the players. Surya Kumar Yadav saying, yeah, you could kind of try and say it's just another game, but it's not. It just isn't. And so there is a necessity to embrace that. For all of us in the hotel with all the guests that turn up, they turn up 2 days, 3 days before. Don't try and order room service, it won't come too quickly.
Yeah, my food came about an hour and 50 minutes. I thought they're bringing the food from Karachi.
Lovely, lovely. There's some young Pakistan fans.
Yeah, you got to admire the passion of both countries and both teams. They always say that it's an easy game or it's just another game. It's so much more than just another game, isn't it?
Really well fielded too. Twos and more twos. There'll be a whole lot of them. Pakistan, well, they're the first team in the ICC Men's T20 World Cup to use 6 spinners in an innings. Oh, good. This is just indicative of what the conditions are. Unskulkfake continues to take wickets. Shadley, so good for the USA. Harmit down there as well with 7. Zarabani was so good here for Zimbabwe. Lungi Ngidi going well too.
Generally, people were thinking, including us as well, before this game. We played 2 games here, and that it's a spin-friendly wicket. If you see the stats, fast bowlers have took more wickets here than the spinners. 21 by fast bowlers and 20 by spinners. And the average, fast bowlers' average is much better, just 8 under 19. So that shows if you're a good fast bowler, if you vary your pace nicely, you can actually trouble the batter, especially in the mid-overs.
Yeah, vary your pace nicely. Again, I think it's also about not fighting the elements. I think your ratio has to invert, go the other way, where you're kind of using, maybe like a Nathan Ellis from Australia, who will bowl more slower balls than he will do his normal pace deliveries. Spin, 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 and it's Shadab, normally so good. 4 more.
This is the thing about pressure, isn't it? I think it's just another game. The stakes are so high. Even something as basic as this in escape you, that the ball turns inwards when you're fielding in deep square leg and continues to turn. So you want to attack it and time that fielding as well.
And he's our best fielder, Shadab Khan. It can happen to best of us, sure, under pressure. 6 runs from the over, 2 balls to go now. And now Nawaz is bowling his 3rd.
India looking to try and attack it, and Ishan Kishan has done that and is therefore put pressure on all of the Pakistanis. So what they're trying to do here is try and come back, and you just got to go around looking at their faces to see if they're calm or feel like they're well under the pump. Need to try and stay calm. Dealing with your emotions on a big occasion, so important.
When you look at India batting here, it seems like what they're trying to do is just keep it simple, really. This phase, it feels like they're just trying to get that consolidation phase. It seems like they're just trying to get 7 to 9 runs and over. So if they can get to that 8 runs and over, then they're staying in lieu of getting that 180.
Nicely bowled. 7 off that one. Time for a drink. 2-5 for 2. For the blue, 125 for 2 after 14 is a really good position, setting things up quite nicely. Number by night, many here, 35,000, so we're all in. Partnership this is. That start, it's anomalous, isn't it, that innings, despite how well these two have played. Surya Kumar and Tilak, their strike rates closer to 100 than they are to what it was for Ishan Kishan. Like a man possessed, I tell you. 77 from just 40. Such a big base. Continue building on.
Launch. Okay, 52 for 1, then consolidate, 73 for 1. And look at the run rate in those important overs, just over 9. Now they're 125 for 2, 6 overs to go. 10 and over will take them to 185. They have 8 wickets in hand. They'll probably get more than that. But from Pakistan point of view, would like to see maybe 1 over bowled by Shaheen Afridi, either end. Maybe a couple of variations, back of a hand, leg cutters, quick deliveries, because or a short delivery too. What an image from this little pocket rocket.
Sound off the bat. Bullets. Gunshots. He's such an impressive young batter. And what's wonderful about him is that he's just played good cricketing shots. He's held good shapes. He's played them impeccably well.
He made a comeback, I believe, in Indian side after getting runs at domestic level. Right?
He won the domestic T20 championship as a captain of his side and batted the way through. In fact, got 100 in the finals of the Syed Mushtaq Ali tournament. So he's coming in from, he's coming in a rich vein of form, is Ishan Kishan. So having done really well in the Mushtaq Ali, captain his team to the championship there.
Change of bowling now. Magic moments just before that.
In the air, Srishan takes it. India win.
Didn't warn you, Waz. Sorry. Didn't mean to do it to you, mate.
Every time for me. You got me.
Oh, so close, wasn't it? So close.
It really was.
It is the game that begun the 2020 revolution. The train is now unstoppable as it goes. But oh, a little lap shot, and what a catch.
Misbah still remembers it whenever I talk to him, poor guy. He's here commentating.
Yeah,
He's just next door. I was just thinking he wouldn't like to see that replay. I can watch that every day of the year for the rest of my life.
Oh, funny that.
I was feeling it long gone when that happened.
This is for you then. Have a look.
Yeah, how good is that? Gautam Gambhir 75 in that game, and him and Rohit Sharma, you know, took us to 157, and we believed 157 was enough before Imran Nazir came there and probably made us feel in the first 6 overs that yeah, you've got 40 shot.
Yeah, here's the chit-chat from Coach Gambhir. Always intense when it is game time. Smiles off the field.
Yeah, actually.
Big shot! Huge shot, and the finger's gone up. They were desperate for a breakthrough, and they have one from Saeem.
Important wicket. Wicket at the right time. Is he going up? He's having a word with his skipper at the other end. I think skipper said you better go. It was hitting middle or leg, but good delivery. Important wicket at this stage of the game for Pakistan. Saim Ayub got his 2nd wicket.
Saim Ayub's been bowling well for Pakistan. Variations have been really good. Sam, the undercutter, went for the sweep shot. It's turned just a bit. It would have hit middle and leg stump. It's given immediately. 3rd wicket for Pakistan. India are 126 for 3.
Hardik Pandya walks out to the middle. Normally so good as a finisher at the back end of innings. Challenging here in these conditions with not a whole lot of pace in the pitch. straight up in the air. Babar under it, takes the catch. It's 2-2 for Saim Ayub. Pakistan trying to roar back into this one.
Mini comeback by Pakistan at this stage of the game. 2 wickets in 2 deliveries by Saim Ayub. That's his 3rd wicket. Let's have a look. A carom ball, flighted delivery, outside off stump. Got the top edge. The safest fielder in Pakistan side, Babar Azam, made it look so easy. Important wicket for this Pakistan squad. Now pressure is back on India. The big hitter goes back into the dressing room without scoring any. India now 126 for 4.
Shivam Dube batting at 6 for India. 126 for 4. They have decent runs on the board, but looking to try and finish well here. Saim Ayub is on a hat-trick.
Hat-trick ball, he's got slip in place. Dube is out. Another very good play, another big hitter. He's calling mid-on up in the circle. Not a bad idea for one delivery. And now he's got slip. What he's going to do, the off break or the carom ball or the quicker one, we'll have a look.
He's got all of them, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Here we go, hat-trick ball. Goodness gracious! How was that missed? They're all up. They think it should be out for something, but it missed everything.
What drama can only happen in an India-Pakistan game. Have they gone upstairs?
I think we are going upstairs. It was that good. I think we need to check, make sure there's no touch or anything.
We have a player review for Corp Hind. Original decision is not out. The feet are fearless. I'm looking at the split screen. It's fairly close to the edge of the bat. We'll go to Ultrees just to confirm whether there's bat or not involved. Here comes Ultrees, flat line so far. Still flat. Okay, there's no bat involved. Run it through. We'll go to side on just to confirm the stumping as well. There's no bat involved. Foot's down, foot's down. Thank you. I'll go back to Ellie on field. Ellie, you can stay with your original decision of not out. You're on screen. Signal.
What a nut. What a delivery. That he didn't get anything on it is a wonder. That it didn't bowl him is that too. But that's what you want to produce when you're on a hat-trick.
Drama that can only happen in an India-Pakistan game. And all of us in splits there. Incredible cricket.
Slip will stay in, mid-on will go back to long on. We'll just carry the game on. And what must happen here for Pakistan is they need to attack. Here, the couple of deliveries. Look at the loop and the turn in the ball. Looking to go big first up. Hardik Pandya, and he's gone. And that's the hat-trick ball. So well bowled by Saim Ayub. Pakistan with their spinners can look to try and get the ball up and down and can get it to turn off the surface as India try to finish off with a flurry. 2 and 2 wickets in that one. It's 127 for 4.
So 127 for 4, 5 overs to go. So Mohammad Nawaz continuing. Swings away straight to square leg. So Pakistan pulling things back in the last few overs with a couple of important wickets.
Yes, they certainly have, because India at one stage were looking very dangerous. This is the first one, pitching on the leg stump, and would have been umpire's call, would have hit the top of the stumps.
Suddenly, the score which looked like 200 or more definitely has come down. These spinners have pulled things back for Pakistan.
This is the last man to be dismissed. He's normally very confident with the shot. This one was going away from him. It was the first ball he played. Comfortably taken.
You can say not the best selection of shots. First ball, Suryakumar Yadav at the other end, looking good. Knock it for a single.
In the context of things, it just goes to show how well Ishan Kishan batted. It's a different ball game with the others. They've all had to work hard. Ball stopped, spun. He was simply brilliant.
I think the biggest mistake Pakistani skipper made was not to introduce Usman Tariq earlier. He was the 7th bowler who was introduced into the attack. He could have actually come up earlier, maybe in the 7th, 8th over. Nobody's seen him, nobody played him before this, so might would have made a big difference.
India would be hoping to get past 160, try and reach closer to 170. They've got plenty of spinners in their side as well. Kuldeep playing the game today, along with Akshar and Chakravarti. Will also be very useful on the surface. That's in the gap. Much needed. It's good against spin the way. Can play the big shots.
These are big grounds, and he can clear most times, but this one was a very well played shot. He looked to not hit it in the air. He uses his wrist to hit it uppishly, but not trying to go for the lofted 6, which he loves hitting.
It's a big field. He's played it beautifully right in the middle of the two fielders. Crowd's just loving it. What an atmosphere.
So 9 runs coming off that last over. After 16, it's 136 for 4. So 136 for 4. 4 overs to go. So still 2 overs left. Tariq.
Yeah, his 2 overs are going to be very important for Pakistan. He's a hard man to hit. He pauses in his action, and he's got all sorts of tricks. He bowls slowly at times, takes the ball away from the right-hander. He bowls wider also. He's thinking hard. He's aiming to get Suryakumar Yadav's wicket if he can.
That's why you can see hardly any batsman has looked to charge him. They've opted to play the waiting game just because of that pause. Watching the batsman closely, if you do give him the charge, he can alter his line. That's how late he delivers it. Obviously has very strong fingers. Because he's so far back in the crease, he can play across the spin as well, against the spin. Safe.
He's gone for 18 in his 2.3, but he has definitely threatens the batter, pick up their wickets, brought into the attack. Little late for my liking, but he's doing the job for his team.
They'll be hoping he breaks this partnership.
I don't think these singles going to hurt Pakistan. They're happy if they can just let them take singles and the boundaries. They need to dry the boundaries, which they have done so far. Only one boundary after 13 deliveries, which was in the previous over. Things have gone really quiet out there.
Shows it's not that easy a surface to bat on.
Oh, well, ball.
And if there's no dew, then this will continue to behave in the same fashion.
Suryakumar Yadav moved towards the ball, towards the offside, otherwise it would have been a wide. But look at the way he actually seems to go out, and you think that he's going to be called a no ball because he might be crossing the back line.
It's nicely bowled, full end delivery. It's a tidy over, just 4 runs of it after 17, 140 for 4. Good news, the rain has stayed away. There was some forecast that might get a shower, but it's all clear. You can see how Pakistan have pulled things back once Ishan Kishan was dismissed. Here's Abrar. Again, terrific shot that. That is a top shot to generate that kind of power. It's not the first time he's done it against Abrar.
Yeah, he was expensive, 24 runs of his first 2 overs, Abrar. Bowls this one a little bit on the pads. Look at the way Suryakumar punches it away. Waits for it, then picks his spot.
Risk-free shot. Hit it with a straighter bat and he picked the gap only. Such a smart batter. He's decided to stay in the crease, not lunging forward and play from the back foot. Nicely nudged away for 1.
It's been a very disciplined innings once again. We saw a similar knock from him in the game against the United States. When wickets were falling around him, he played the waiting game and then was explosive in the last couple of overs. He'll be hoping, in his mind, he'll be thinking 170. Yeah, you've got 16 balls left, so you would imagine 30 runs, even 180. On the bounce.
The long boundaries. The reasons why he got away with that was it would be shorter boundary for every cat straight down the deep mid wickets. Long boundary, so not easy to hit the 6s.
Plan seems very clear from Suryakumar Yadav and his team that Dubey is going to look to attack. He's the one who's going to look for boundary in these last two deliveries.
He batted brilliantly against the United States. India was 77 for 6 at one stage, so to alter his game, took his time, and then in the back end of the innings, really cut loose. 84 not out in that innings of 49. Very similar here. That's huge. That's what he's known for, Shivam Dube. This was drop shot and easy pickings for him.
Yeah, long levers brought into play. This was hit hard, it was hit high, it was hit handsome. This is a beauty, 88 meters from the back foot. And it's being dropped. Nosy there who's dropped it. But that is some shot.
$14 off the over, expensive, 154 for 4.
Halfway down the pitch, and that's exactly what Shivam Dube is waiting for, because he can rock on the back foot and play that big pull shot. It's been dropped. Yes, it can happen, young man, don't worry.
Not at the World Cup level.
$154 for 4. Final over for Usman Tariq.
He's moved really slowly that last delivery. Only 49 miles an hour. Just a perfect length. Lucky that it didn't roll onto the stumps. Dube.
He's a wicket taker. He's taken a wicket in 23 consecutive T20 games. And that's a good hit. Really good hit. On the rare occasions he's used his feet. Was it hard? It was hit flat. Straight back over the bowler's head. They're getting themselves into a good position now. 10 balls left.
Yes, he went down the pitch very, very nicely. This was the one that was going to come into him, so he read it well. Should be looking to bowl the ball that turns away from Dube.
See, he was camping on the back foot, hoping something a little shorter than that to get underneath it. Suryakumar too will either field. It's not given him pace to play around with, otherwise he would have been sweeping and looking to reverse sweep, use the ramp shot. Oh. Nicely bowled.
It's been a decent over from Usman Tariq so far. He's scored 4 overs. He's only even 5 runs. In a boundary in that over also, but such a hard bowler to tackle.
That's in the air. The wrist deep mid-wicket. Straight down his throat. This is really good bowling from Usman Tariq. And rewarded with the wicket of Suryakumar Yadav.
Looking at from the com box, it seems that Saim Ayub has just misread that catch. He was just steady for a while, but because the ball went in the air for a long period, he had the time to adjust himself, went back, and how nicely is Pash that. Beautifully taken. Very important wicket at this stage for Usman Tariq. Surya Kumar Yadav, the skipper, gone for the 32, is 159 for 5.
Let's see how Pakistan pulled things back. Ishan Kishan was there, they were on fire. Some big overs, then the wicket. See around the 9th over, and then some good overs, then a double wicket over. India still looking to push towards 170. 6 balls left. Rinku Singh has come out to the middle. It's 159 for 5. Ishan Kishan blazed away 77 from 40. Abhishek Sharma out early for no score. And the recovery in that partnership, Tilak making 25, but it wasn't easy. 32 for Surya Kumar. You can see after Ishan Kishan, everyone had to work hard. Dubai playing a useful hand here. So final over of the innings. Waqar Shaheen Afridi into the attack. Go with that.
I think Salman Ali Agha is little worried with the spinner. He could have bowled that last over, but spinners in the last over, you always have little scared that you might just go for a couple of sixes or maybe more. This is a good start. Very, very good start from Dubey. Smashed him down the pitch for 4. Good start of the over.
This is now the highest total in India versus Pakistan matches in the ICC T20 World Cup, and this was bludgeoned. And the big man, Shivam Dube, well over 6 feet 4 inches tall. Good start to the over. 163. They're pushing towards 170, 175.
As the wicket of Surya Kumar Yadav, a little bit more flight, more slower from Usman Tariq, and nicely grabbed by Saim Ayub, who had a wonderful game so far. Picked up 3 wickets for 25 in his 4.
I think he has a big role to play with the bat. Just seeing the way Ishan Kishan batted, he might be the man Pakistan will look to get them off to a flyer. But Usman Tariq has stood out as well. 1 for 24 from 4. Sliced away. 1-2 over the fence. Second boundary of the over.
You got to say, not a very good delivery from Shaheen Shah Afridi. Look at the width he's given at the batter. He bowled a slow one because he bowled about 135, 140. He's bowled that at about 122. He had to reach for it. And because he was able to slice it, the ball will curve away as well, giving no chance of that field at a deep point.
With that line, he needs the field he's set now. Now, third man comes up again. He's got to target the stumps with this kind of delivery. Huge! That's Rinku Singh this time. 15 off the over now. India get past 170 with that hit.
It's an amazing talent. Picked up off the length. Great hands. Quick hands. And scooped it over that square mid-wicket for 6.
He's got butterfingers, real butterfingers. He's dropped a couple of sitters there. what's happened here. He's not happy. The finger has gone up. He's given him out, Richard Illingworth. And Shivam Dube is not happy. He's just holding that hamstring of his as well. He can't believe it.
There was no second run in it. No second run in it at all. I mean, he can't come back from just 3 meters outside the hopping crease. How was the other man supposed to come 20 meters from there? Yes, I think Rinku Singh was just trying to sort of suggest that there was a single there, but there wasn't. There's an extra run there. Nicely gathered by the wicketkeeper Usman. Whips the bails off. Shivam Dube out. Run out. It's 175 for 6.
Yes, 1 ball remaining. Akshar Patel is the new man out there. Final ball of the innings. Here's Shine. Swings. Should be taken in the deep. Pretty straightforward chance there. He's had a good night. Saim Ayub, wickets, catches. Holds on to that one, and India have been restricted to 175 for 7 from 20.
That's the last ball of the inning. Akshar Patel was looking to go over the top, and how good was that catch? He had to run good 15 meters and then had to dive right at the end, and nicely taken. Very clean catch. Saim Ayub had a wonderful evening with the ball and out in the field. Has picked up a couple of catches.
Yeah, India on the other hand will be pretty happy seeing the way the pitches behave, the way Ishan Kishan batted and the others had to work hard. They'll feel they've got the runs on the board. 176 is what Pakistan need to win. Pakistan, they'll be, in a way, reasonably happy pulling things back, because when Ishan Kishan was there, 200 looked easy. It's not going to be easy on the surface. The ball is turning, it's gripping. Can't see it changing in any way because there's hardly any dew on the surface. India's got 3 spinners as well. It's Pakistan who won the toss, put India into bat. That's how things panned out. Ishan Kishan, simply brilliant. 77 from 40 after they were rocked early with Abhishek Sharma out without troubling the scorers. Tilak Varma made 25 but had to work hard. Even Surya Kumar, by his own standards, had to be watchful. 32 from 29, and breezy innings towards the end from Shivam Dube. So for Pakistan, plenty of spin. Saim Ayub was the pick of the bowlers. 3 for 25 was the surprise package after Salman Agha opened the bowling. And then Usman Tariq, I thought, did an excellent job as well. 4 overs, 1 for 24. So let's now go to Pommy.
Yeah, Usman Tariq alongside, just sorting out his fingers there after a session of bowling. Tell me how you feel it went for you personally today.
Obviously, like India and Pakistan game is having a huge, you know, that momentum and stuff, and the vibes are really good. So, like, I was having a great experience playing this Pakistan versus India. It was like a kind of a dream. Like when you just try to represent your country, so you always dream about like facing this country like India. Such a competitive team it is.
Okay. With regard to how to go about your work on there, knowing that it's a slow pitch, tell me what you feel you had to do and whether you feel it went all right in the way you went with it.
Actually, pitch was quite slow, and I have already been like in the CPL, so I have plenty of experience of the CPL slow pitches and stuff. And otherwise, like I was trying to take some wickets, but the batter was like quite having their own plan, which was much better. I just couldn't able to take some more few wickets, but the thing is that at least like I just kept the momentum of their bat low, and I think like we're on the safe side now.
Okay, you think you guys can chase this down?
Of course, there's no doubt. Like the batters of our team, they're having like a great momentum in throughout like last series, and they have that the intent they have shown in every game shows that our mind is clear, and we hope that we can chase it down within these overs.
Well bowled, and all the best with the chase.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, he's very clear in his mind. Usman Tariq bowled extremely well. So Pakistan, when they come out to bat, they need 176 runs to win, and they've got their full 20 overs to do that.
This is our year.
India and Pakistan take to the field here at the R. Premadasa Stadium in Colombo tonight.
Take him at mid-on. Oh, that's me. Let's go on the distance.
It's a 50, Ishan Kishan. Made a great sound, that's a great six, a monster. Pakistan were in need of a breakthrough, and that's a massive one.
Straight up in the air.
It's great to be connected on a plane, but not all the time.
Colombo, and it's the Pearl Island of Sri Lanka. It's the capital city, and we've got a full house here. Premadasa looking a pretty picture. More blue than green, and India have got runs on the board. Pakistan need 176 runs from 120 balls. So batting from India, led by Ishan Kishan, 77 of just 40 balls tore into Pakistan and played a blinder. 25 from Tilak and 32 from Surya Kumar. It was outstanding. Ishan Kishan, 77. He got a 40 balls, strike rate of 193. And the others got 95 of 80, strike rate of 119. So that's one impact for you. Sixes, fours, belligerent, fearless hitting. Played so well on what is still a tough pitch to bat on. The ball is gripped and spun. 3 for Siam, 3 for 25. He was the hero. Usman Tariq playing his first game against India, 1 for 24 was pretty impressive as well. But this guy has become a really good weapon with the ball these days. Saim Ayub, the off-cutters, the leg cutters. Pakistan, you got to say, fielded well. They caught well. Did not miss any chance as the ball was put up in the air. Right now, it's up to India. They're in a huddle. So the talk would be about aggressive beginning, and from pacers, got to be hard length. We've seen the ball do extra when the ball is pitched in that hard length area. They've got the resources. Jasprit Bumrah, Hardik Pandya, they've got pace. Bumrah is world's best. What about Pakistan then? They're beginning with Saim and Farhan. Should be an interesting contest because both on the day can be your match winners. It's a full house. It's a tremendous setup. It's the game in the World Cup. Surya Kumar Yadav is setting the field. It's going to be Hardik Pandya who's marking his run-up. Lot to look forward to. I've got Robin Uthappa and Matthew Hayden. Views, gentlemen?
I think it's a above par score on this wicket. I think we will always undermine that innings of how brilliant that innings was from Ishan Kishan. It was a special knock. When you look at the rest of the batting order and how they played, it tells you a story about what a great knock that was. And if Pakistan have to do anything with this chase that puts them in the driver's seat, they will need an Ishan Kishan type of innings. India, on the other hand, will look to be really disciplined as they have been in the top 6 of the power play. One of the things they've done really well is that they bowl that traditional test match length that is on that good length area really well in the first 6 overs.
171 is the average score so far at this venue during the World Cup. It's of course the 4th game, so we're seeing something that's in and around that mark. 176, first 6 overs. In fact, I'd go as far as to say the first 4 overs are going to be so important here. Where do they target these maximums? Do they even look to do that? Is it one of those venues, as we pointed out earlier, that it can be about 2s as well?
Hardik Pandya running in. That's a nice beginning, hard length. I'm sure India will target that hard length. We've seen the ball to fly and move sideways as well. Bowling under lights, if you're a pacer, it can help you.
Yeah, it will help. There will be a little bit of swing for the fast bowlers here. And one of the things that works against Pakistan in this phase is that they play a whole bunch of dot balls in the power play, almost 53%. But they also have one of the highest percentages of boundary scoring in the power play, which is about 30%. But India, on the other hand, give away the least amount of boundaries in the power play, which is about 15%. So it's a game on here.
I think they must get off to a safe start. More than an electric start, I think wickets in hand is going to work for Pakistan. That's how they usually place their batting innings in a T20. They do it the conventional way. but Farhan and Saim are your modern day hitters as well. So it's a nice mix.
The most important thing is that there's freedom at the top. That's key. There's no question that it's not about playing pointless shots and over-exaggerating aggression, but it's certainly having an attacking mindset. That's absolutely key.
Nice shot, goes straight to the fielder. There's a slip in place. So India looking to attack. First game in the tournament, Sahibzada Farhan was very impressive. Got a 70 odd and saw him place the fence with 4s and 6s. Tremendous strike force. And he gets big 50, so it's not just a 50, he got a 73 of just 41 balls. So when he's having it good, he'll get you big runs.
Yeah, he does hit quite a few unorthodox areas actually with his technique. Here he likes to get the boundaries, so he wouldn't like too many dot balls.
Well, that's gone up in the air. That's the first one that'll fall for Pakistan. It's an easy catch. Rinku Singh takes the catch. Pakistan under the cosh straight away.
There you have it. First wicket for India. Easy as you like it from Hardik Pandya. He's predictable as a bowler. He will bowl the short ball, and the short ball produces a wicket for him. Didn't score any runs. Knowing Hardik Pandya, he would want to contribute with the ball. Watching the ball well, but just the wrong line. Knew it as soon as he hit it that he was gone for all money. Rinku Singh, cool as a cucumber. Easy as you like it. God's plan, he says. Sahibzada Farhan goes for 0. In Pakistan, a 0 for 1.
Salman Ali Agha batting at number 3. To have found his mojo. Batting fearlessly, but he needs to kick on here. It's been a low-key tournament for him so far. Oh, that's a beauty. Turn him around. That is good bowling. Hard length and movement away.
Well, there was a time, and not that long ago actually, that you looked at Hardik Pandya as an all-rounder and you were worried about whether or not he was going to come back. But right at the moment, you can just tell that Hardik Pandya's done the work. Plus, you can tell that Hardik Pandya is in the game. His record against Pakistan is absolutely exceptional. Economy of just under 8. 15 wickets, Robin, at an average of 14. He is right in the hunt here.
Wicket maiden from Hardik Pandya. What a tremendous start. None for 1 Pakistan.
Talk about a good start, Dad. It's as good as you want it. On the money from the word go. Gets you a wicket to cap it all up. This man made cut from a different cloth. He reckons this is his second coming. And he says, I feel like I'm playing the World Cup for the first time. It's my first World Cup of Hardik Pandya 2.0. He seems like he's a man on a mission here. Most wickets against an opponent. Hardik Pandya, Pakistan, second most. 16 wickets at an average of 13.7 runs per wicket. Those are great numbers.
Jasprit Bumrah has the ball. That's gone all the way. It's top edge for 6. Saim Ayub gets going.
Well, that's one way to do it. Same result, it's out of there.
Saim Ayub loves the reverse sweep, doesn't he? Gets a lot of runs in the reverse sweep. Yeah, he's actually done pretty well for himself today with his bowling and his fielding. Seems like the rubber green is going his way as we speak.
Yeah, absolutely. 69 metres of glory off the best bowler in the world without any question already in this tournament. Hardik Pandya in form, and now Jasprit Bumrah. And a bit of punishment.
That's a tremendous delivery. He's showing his back to the umpire. Tremendous strike. That is Yorker at pace and tremendous delivery. Saim Ayub has asked for a review.
Yeah, you can ask for a review, but you were gone for all money there.
We have a player review for LBW. Original decision is out. It's a fair delivery. I'm looking at the split screen. Looks like it's hit the pad. Let's keep rolling. We'll just go to Ultrees just to confirm that, but it looks like it's pad. Oh, actually, just so I can see on the right the pad moving. We actually go to ball trick when available. We don't need ball Ultrees. You can see the pad moving on the right. It's clearly pad. Just waiting on ball tracking. Original decision is out. Pitching in line, impacts in line. Wickets hitting. Kumar will get back on screen and you can stay with your original decision of out.
It was absolutely dead. What a delivery. It's a new ball to get that at the Yorker length and to hit the stumps. I mean, his accuracy, his brilliance. It's just genius personified.
Absolutely. Gets the ball to tail back in a little bit. Those wrists, those are iron wrists of Jasprit Bumrah. He knows it. Easy as you like it. Number 2 for India. They get wicket number 2. Pakistan are struggling. 6 for 2 now.
Babar Azam on strike. Puts it over the infield. He'll get runs. It's a fast outfield. Rinku with a dive. That's a great stop. Good piece of fielding. A bit iffy on that occasion, Babar Azam.
The beauty of Rinku Singh. Played that officially, and everyone thought that's 4 for all money. But Rinku Singh is as fast as lightning. Just gets to every ball in the outfield. The little pocket rocket is Rinku Singh. And you can bet your bottom dollar that he will give his all on the outfield.
He played it away late, and that's a typical Babar Azam shot. He'll defend like that and run the ball through the slip cordon for a run. No chance, absolutely no chance, because it had everything, that delivery, full of length and tailing back into.
Yeah, it was missing. Off stump and leg stump.
And the bat.
That's a nice shot. Played the angle so well. Salman Ali Agha will fetch a 4. That's a welcome break for Pakistan.
Those are big boundaries. Square the wicket here, Premadasa. And didn't get all of it. The in-swinger from Jasprit Bumrah, the inside half of the bat. Yet, I think the ball being so hard. Gets a boundary. 13 for 2 now.
that's another one. That's a soft dismissal. What was he trying to do there? Salman Ali Agha, after hitting a 4, he's let himself down with not such a great shot.
After doing so much good work in this over, especially after the wicket, the last thing that Pakistan needed here was a soft dismissal. Where was he trying to go? Saw a very good shot, the ball before, just staying upright on the ball and punching it through the line. On this occasion, decides to go the aerial route on a wicket that's just holding. Bumrah into play. He is all over this World Cup. In fact, he's been all over every World Cup. Agha goes for 4, it's 13 for 3.
Three down for 13. Pakistan very keen to just play shots irrespective of whether they're pulling it off or not. This really was a nothing shot in the end. Salman Ali Agha had got a 4, and then top edging that one. It was an impossible angle he was trying to create.
Yeah, on a wicket that is holding a little bit, especially with the new ball, think that they're playing across the line as an option is suicidal. You're going to pay for that. You want to hit, you want to give yourself a little bit of a chance, get at least a little bit one with the pace of the ball, understand what's happening. One of the batters is giving themselves a chance here, which actually works in India's advantage. India not doing anything fancy, they're just hitting the right areas, being disciplined with the areas. That's paying dividends.
Look, I'll tell you what, against Hardik Pandya, I'm going to have a dip. I'm going to try and use his lack of pace, if you like, try and come at his line. But against Jasprit Bumrah, he's giving you all the pace. He's looking to go at the stumps, and therefore you don't have to do anything more expansive than just get your hands through the line of the ball. There's arms and legs going everywhere. We've spoken so often about his late release, his early release point, which obviously gets on you as a batter. Just keep it really simple against the best.
I mean, this is wild stuff, really not needed at this stage. So you've got to calm down a little, because they need a partnership here, right?
You do, but I think Pakistan in that sense have been quite binary in the recent past. You know, it's either all or nothing. You know, even their stats, you know, say as much. You know, in the power play they have more than 50% of dot balls, or they get 30% of boundaries. So that it tells you a story that there's no real singles or strike rotation in the top 6. So they're not playing far from how they generally play either. But does it mean that you can afford to play these shots at this point in time? I don't think so. Not at 14 for 3.
That's gone all the way for 6 against the run of play. He's played a majestic shot, a 6.
Yeah, I think we're being a little harsh on the approach here against Hardik Pandya in particular. I don't mind this type of shot where you're casting your hands through the line of the ball, trying to hit straight down the line at this stage. And that was on the back of, remember, Usman coming down and trying to upset Hardik's length. He got a little full. To me, that's smart cricket.
Yeah, if the ball's in your zone, you will play it, irrespective of what the situation is. That ball was in the zone to be hit over mid-off.
So he's got to make sure that he has the angle and the length really to carve a 4 or a 6. It won't really be beneficial to him or Pakistan team if he continues to hit the ball like that.
Usman's really just making my point here, you know, and this is where, you know, Hardik generally bowls that short back of a length area. That is a tough area for the batter's score, runs off him. He usually goes for runs when he pitches the ball up or looks to pitch the ball up.
That shot, that's well fielded at point. Partly start would have been 4 if he had not been stopped by Akshar Patel. 3 run, 21 for 3.
See, the trouble is that India are so far in front of this game right now that Pakistan do need to find a way through this middle combination, and Shadab and Nawaz to come, Fahim as well. And actually, they bat quite deep. Shaheen can hold the bat too. So, you know, the reality of it is someone's got to make some impact with the bat. They can't afford just to drift into the different phases.
Sure that you see him off, so I think that should have been the word. Bumrah is a wicket-taking option for India, so let's not give him an opportunity and an option to absolutely destroy you. There'll be other bowlers that you could probably dominate.
Wasim Bhai was talking about the stance at this ground for a fast bowler. Especially on this wicket, fast bowlers actually got more wickets than spinners have. So Bumrah could be dangerous, and he's generally dangerous on any wicket. That late swing, the fact that with that action he can get the ball to tail back into the left-hander, that is something, that is some skill.
You and I shared a car on the way to the ground today, and we were talking about the impact of that exact point. The fast bowlers, we're always going to have impact with spin bowling on this track. But you think back to the last over of Shaheen Shah Afridi and versus the first few overs here now from Jasprit Bumrah, and there's the margin right there.
It's a wide one down the leg side. Absolutely. I think Jasprit Bumrah is light years ahead at the rest of the cast.
Cross bats, that's what the flavour of this batting, doesn't matter what colour that you're playing for in the world, and they've all met with the same or similar results, and that is that it's difficult off that short of the length to try and plant it as you would in India into the stands. Very tricky on a wicket that's just holding. Even with the new ball, it's very tricky,
especially with the large square boundaries here in Sri Lanka and the wind. You know, there's a big crosswind here, so when you're trying to hit square the wicket here, these are very large square boundaries, not like the boundaries in India.
Playing it with soft hands, watching the ball closely. Babar Azam, you need a Babar Azam here to survive this scare, because you want some conventional batting and basic batting. No heroics needed. It's just about putting up a partnership, and Babar Azam could be an ideal guy here to do that role for Pakistan.
Yeah, need a stopgap. Babar Azam is all of that and more. When he gets going, he's got a terrific record. And he's going to have nerves of steel. He's going to have to be Superman for Pakistan this evening.
Oh, that's well played in the end. Almost lost his balance. It was once again a speedy ball. 145.2. It's a Yorker and almost swept him off his feet.
Almost took his big toe there. Yo! Yeah, as a batter, I can tell you, when the ball comes in that direction and that speed, you're trying to just get bat onto it so that it doesn't crash into your toe. And that is the danger that Jasprit Bumrah is.
Yeah, change of pace. I think it was a cutter that was attempted, and Babar Azam in the end dealt with it quite smartly.
Yeah, how beautifully done. Very deceptive. Could barely pick it up. Just rolled his fingers over it as the ball came out of his hands. There. Does that so late. This is the off spinner. He's got a top spinner as well, which is even more dangerous.
Very impressive over once again. 4 done, 25 for 3.
Bowler Jasprit Bumrah is. It's very difficult to unpack his genius. I mean, even that over, the combinations. Bad bowler back in the day as well. Now bowling consultant for India. But think of that over, Robin. 145, 145, 145, and then a slower pace delivery, and then back to heat. Yes, would you please?
Yeah, the beautiful thing about that previous over from Jasprit Bumrah was that his first delivery was 125, the second at 125, third at 145, fourth at 145, fifth at 145, the sixth at 123 again. The variation of pace is what makes him so special, to have that wherewithal as well.
Akshar Patel comes on to bowl, and so the Pacers have given Indian spinners a headway here. 3 wickets. And so what they need to do is just follow through, basically.
Tell you what, Ramesh, here is where the game will go in India's favour.
That's such a good shot. He plays spin well. He's a good cutter of the ball. Fearless batting so far from Usman Khan.
Yeah, great shot from Usman Khan. Made some room for himself. Bowler's pitched up and freed his arms through the ball. Got it over the infield. Nicely done. Head watching the ball right on top of it.
Goes big again, and that's another great hit. Under pressure, he's produced 2 lovely hits.
I tell you what, he's right up for it here, Usman. He's come in, maybe just sort of trying to go a bit too hard, but at the moment, it's putting pressure back on India. What an astute comment that you just made there, and I 100% agree with it. I think that in a drafting situation like cycling, that, you know, somehow that top order could have just managed to get a bit more pressure, but unfortunately the headwind is meeting the peloton head on.
Nicely played. So this is good batting. 2 boundaries, following it up with a single. It's about exerting pressure on India. Can they do it? They can, through a partnership, through good common sense batting, and making sure that you play the spinners well here.
Yeah, India on the other hand.
Bowling! Well, Babar Azam across the line. This is a bit of a disaster for Pakistan.
I was just going to say India on the other hand are bowling well, they're wearing their pace well. Akshar Patel getting hit for 2 boundaries when he bowled slower through the air. Bowled the third one quicker, gave a single away and came back to bowl the 5th ball. Slower again through the air, undercutted that ball, going with the angle right into the stumps. A nothing shot from Babar Azam. Akshar Patel, arms wide open, knows what this means for India. They lose number 4 to Pakistan. Babar Azam goes for 5. They are 34 for 4 now, tottering.
In at number 6, first 4.5 overs, Pakistan kind of blown away, 4 wickets down for 34. Repair work has to begin again. Not only about repair work, they need to get cracking as well. 9.36 is the required rate, so that's hanging on the head as well, on the shoulders. So it's got to be that magical mix.
You think back to the Indian innings when Ishan Kishan at this stage was just taking off from the runway. 141 is the comparison where India were.
I think that's missing the stumps. A good comeback from Akshar after being hit for 2 fours. Picked up Babar Azam, 34 for 4.
34 for 4. Change of bowling. It's going to be Varun Chakravarti. So double spin attack for India at the moment. Akshar Patel bowling the 5th over and Varun Chakravarti.
Fielder out there will cut it off to make sure it doesn't get away for 4. Live wire, Rinku Singh. Look at the wicket. Yeah, tries for the slog sweep, carries on with the arm onto the middle stump. Delirium in the crowd.
Blame them. Look at the scorecard here. Pakistan now struggling big time.
Yeah, in the power play, it really had to be about just staying in the game for Pakistan, getting some sort of a start. Theory might well have been that whilst the ball is hard and you've got to try and play some shots, but not at the expense of your whole batting order.
Pick your bowler, you got to pick your shots. You just can't come in and, okay, I'm going to play shots. I'm chasing 170 plus. Against one of the best pacers in world cricket in all the formats, but Bumrah.
Yes, absolutely. I think Nawaz Fahim and Shaheen to follow Fahim played a match-winning innings only a couple of matches ago against Netherlands. She could possibly, having lost 2 wickets, the shot that the skipper played was really hard to understand. In the same over, it wicket to Bumrah. And somebody of Bumrah or Wasim Akram or Wakar, you give him a wicket in the first 2 or 3 deliveries. You don't want to, try something against them.
But there was a last ball as well of Jasprit, that over, where Salman got out. Go with the straight bat if you're gonna attack the bowlers. He's a good bowler. Good variations, good pace, bowl within the stumps every time. 6 overs gone, 38 for 4, and time for a drink.
None for Farhan today. Saeem Ayub, just 6. Salman, 4. Babar, 5. Usman with 21 and is looking for someone to form a partnership with him. It really is about trying to get to over 16 and 17 with some sort of a shout in the game. First part of the game, all about India, with Pakistan trying to play shots to get themselves started. Oh, magic that was. Some swing, really full, fast. And Saeem Ayub, after hitting him for 6, was too late on that one. Another one that goes up into the air off a length. And then Babar trying to force it off Akshar Patel. So 4 down in the power play.
Very rarely see Babar Azam play that shot. Cross shot against the spin towards mid-wicket in first 6 overs. You usually play proper cricketing shots, but I think pressure gets to use at times, especially at this stage. Now Pakistan require 138 runs. They only have 6 wickets in hand. They need a partnership big time now.
It's a happy dugout. Happy chit-chat as well, and it was Hardik Pandya leading it. Perfect out there.
This guy got a lot of energy for me. He has been at it since 3 o'clock. Incredible. What an atmosphere. Pack house.
Yes, Look at that, now the crowd coming up with their torches on the phone.
So the equation, 138 from 84 is just under tens of what they need desperately in this consolidation phase is a partnership. You just need to knock it around. We've spoken ad nauseum about slowness of this pitch and vastness of this outfield, and the fact that twos in general are the way you want to go about things. That's what they've got to look for here, Usman and Shadab, and cut out risk.
At least for 4-5 overs. Good delivery, beautifully bowled, drifted in nicely. Such a good bowler, Akshay. Varies his pace nicely at times, beautifully, sensibly.
Just about got to it, just about. And gets enough of it, Usman, to get it in the gap. At mid-wicket, a wide long on for 4.
Well, he's going to be the key, because he's batted well. He's had 3 boundaries and a 6 so far in his 25. So it's up to him. It's up to him to stick around right till the end if Pakistan are going to win this.
Delivery, dot ball again. They're not giving any weak deliveries to Pakistan, as Indian bowlers. They are on top. Hardik Pandya started the trend, got a wicket in his first over of Shahzad Afran. This is flighted delivery. Again, the return.
Just ask the question, and there's the sign. Smart replay, all sorted upstairs. Chris Gaffney working in concert with the 2 umps who are out there, Dharmasena and Illingworth. Yeah, so asked the question. He said, nope, all's fine. Rebuilds the castle. Good over again for India. There's a 4 in that. But able to follow up with a couple of dots. Looking to finish off here. Leg side. It'll go off to the fence. Nicely played. 47 for 4 after 7. Let's sample the atmosphere.
Well, can you believe it? I'm in the house with the best DJ name in the absolute planet. It is DJ Zen. Hello there. He's quiet, but his music's really loud, let me tell you. He is killing the atmosphere today. There has been music, there is crowd noise. Have a look at these fans right here. What have they got to say? Of course, it's all India. The scoreboard reflects it. The crowd reflects it. So too are India.
Come on, Edo. There are a couple of Pakistanis behind them.
Oh, fall off the edge there.
Yeah. I called him Matt New. have you seen the top of his head? Matt New, not Matthew.
They ran 3, it's a good start. And that also brings up 50 for Pakistan in 8th over with 3 wickets, 4 wickets down in fact. Required run rate is creeping up obviously, but still under 10s anyway.
Yes, I think a partnership is needed for Pakistan. And this is a big boundary, you saw that. Otherwise, you know, how often do you see 3 runs in a T20 game? You barely see 2 runs as well. This is a big boundary. That's why you saw a lot of catches on the boundary as well when India were batting.
Yeah, more like it. That's all you want.
This is smart cricket. You've got 3 runs in the of the first ball. The trophy being brought out by Rohit Sharma and Wasim Akram. Sanjay Gupta, the CEO of ICC, with them as well.
Yeah, nicely done, well placed. Just wanted it to go fine. It was a full toss in the end. He had decided early, premeditated, because he saw the gap, and so had to pull the shot off, and does.
Yeah, very good shot from Shahab. This will give him a bit of confidence. And he's a good player, we all know that, but he needs 2-3 boundaries to get him going, and I think this boundary will definitely help to regain that confidence as an all-rounder.
Doesn't bowl a full toss too often now, Varun Chakravarti. Trying to get the ball a little bit more air, maybe.
There is some green amid the blue. They need a reason to shout. And so far, it's all blue, with 4 wickets having gone down and 175 on the board. A partnership here, can it just drag the game towards the back end and still having them in with a shout, Pakistan? Nicely played again. Yeah, look at the crowd. What you're looking for as you watch here, passion. Not to finish 10 off, 57 for 4. Yeah, just behind. Thinking about how things started for India, would be erroneous to think that you can try and stay with the pace of Ishan Kishan early in the game. Fielder out there, fielder. Oh, puts it down. 1 bounce and 4. Top effort, had a long way to go, Tilak Verma.
Might have been a little bit wide in any case. A little bit wider. If he had been at the normal long off position, it would have been a sitter down his throat, and you could say that Usman saw that, and that's why he played a straight shot. Look how wide he was. That's why he had to dive for it.
I think the reason he was wide, because Usman played a couple of shots the over before inside out to extra cover, so bowler thought, okay, I'll have him a little wider, and that's why he missed the catch. Good effort, boundary on the first ball. Still wide. I think that's where Akshar wants him. Another one, another straight shot, another boundary. Yes, 2 in 2 now.
This is brilliant batting. This is brilliant batting from Usman. Previous over he played inside out, which has forced Surya Kumar Yadav to put his long off fielder more towards extra cover, and now he's playing an even safer shot with a straighter bat. You can see that straight bat. 1 bounce, 2 bounce, and over the boundary line. Very smart batting, very good batting that from Usman.
He's normally in the top 3, Usman, as a batter. He has 5 centuries in his T20 career. He's a bit of a basher, looks to go after it all the way through. On to 39 from 26. I mentioned the centuries because he's quite able to attack and continue to. Also, if you think about conditions and where he would normally play his cricket, slow pitches in Pakistan as well.
Call is for 2. Are they going to come back? No, they're going to settle for 1. There's no point taking a risk at this stage of the game. This partnership is building. 32 now between these two.
Yes, and the last thing you want when a partnership is building is a run out. And again, Akshar Patel ran to the ball very quickly. Rinku Singh came in very quickly. The second run was never going to be on.
Those two would be in the fastest, certainly in the top three in terms of pace to the ball of the Indian setup. Very fast, outstanding fielders, good arms. Nine off the over, and it's just staying in touch. Over before, 10 off. What an innings that was from Ishan Kishan. In fine form. That ball to finish. 9 done, 66 for 4. Yep, all going well for them so far. And so thumbs up, smiles and enjoying the occasion. Worth the trip, with many having made it from across the way to come and see this big game, I'll call it. Tough to get into. Finite number of seats and many wanting to come.
Remember, a call time was at 3:30. Game started at 7. I was there 3.5 hours before anyway, doing nothing.
And the experience made my call time 4:45.
You're Sunil Gavaskar.
No, experience.
The match winners just keep coming. Kuldeep Yadav.
This is going to be a key time in the game. Key time.
Playing his first game in this World Cup, Kuldeep Yadav, and what a talent he is. Especially in the mid overs in this format of one day or test cricket, improved a lot in last 2 to 3 years.
Yes, if he was going to be in the fray, he should have maybe played the previous game as well. This wrist spinner, if he can get some overs under his belt, always a help. Let's hope he will strike his line and length straight away.
Noticeable in the last couple of years is the pace at which he now bowls. If you think of earlier Kuldeep Yadav, classical wrist spinner, is that there'd be flight on that. It'd be slower, it would be kind of low to mid 80s, and now he is mid to high 80s as an average. Googly. That sweep shot comes out. The games come thick and fast, you know, and every game important, particularly if you slip up along the way. Australia undone by Zimbabwe, and they face up against the home side, Sri Lanka, in Pallekele. Bowling. There's that Googly once again.
That's why it's so difficult. It's close to the stump as well. There we go, literally in front of the umpires, and there was the Googly. It's literally next to impossible to read him, especially under lights. If you are, I suppose Sunny Bhai is the best person to explain. It's impossible to read the spinner if you can't read his hand, Sunny Bhai. From Ravs, you can't read it under lights, am I right?
Absolutely. I think you've got to be able to pick his wrists, his release. That is a great indication. How much it'll turn depends to a great extent on the surface. But if you pick which way the ball is likely to turn, it gives you a better chance.
Just about reaches it, and he'll pick up one. It's a good over. Just 5 off it. 71 for 4 after 10.
71 for the loss of 4. India to tighten the noose around Pakistan. This time it's through spin. Akshar 1 for 27 in 3.1. Yeah, not enough power, not enough middle of the bat. Rinku is sparkling in the field.
He's got such great ground speed, which means his cover's excellent. In fact, Tilak Varma, he's just dropped that catch. Made a real huge effort. Most people wouldn't even get to it. But between these two, they've got the perfect mid-off and mid-on fielder. Such great pace, good arm strength, and very viable hands.
Yeah, both are gun fielders in the outfield. Some of the best in the world, I reckon. He gets around so quickly. And he's so unassuming.
Oh, he's done, he's gone. Akshar Patel flattening it. Quicker delivery, hard length. Usman Khan for once missing, and his innings comes to an end. He played a good innings of 44.
Yeah, needed the boundary. Akshar Patel, so astute. Knew that he probably need a boundary. Stepped out. Clean piece of work there from Ishan Kishan. Yeah, no way back. Just the right areas. Akshar, his experience coming to the fore. Usman Khan goes for 44. Pakistan are 73 for 5 now.
Such a slippery slope in comparison. India 97 for 2. Pakistan 73 for 5. So you can see the gap is starting to really widen. During this consolidation phase, pretty steady. Now they've got nothing to accelerate out of with that wicket.
Mohammad Nawaz at number 7. Wins blown completely out of the sails for Pakistan. Very hard to get back from here.
Somehow they've got to make sure that, when they're in the last 2 or 3 overs of the innings, they need maybe 15 or something like that. Hoping against hope. That's the way really to look at this contest now. Required weight is 11.24 right now. So, if it stretches to 15 in the last 3 overs, with maybe 3 or 4 wickets in hand, they still have an outside chance of doing something.
Yeah, too many things have to go their way if the things have to work out for Pakistan. It's the end of the over, 73 for 5.
A tremendous strike for Akshar Patel. He was going nowhere with that. Once he missed the length, then he had to go square through the offside, and that was always going to be dangerous. An ultra edge as well. Got behind and stopped.
Good one, It's the work from Ishan.
Point is that if not reading him off the hand, that you can't really walk out of the crease or rush him by using your feet. Pakistan have not really been clever regarding Kuldeep. It's been happening now for a few years.
Kuldeep as well, such a wily customer. Varies his pace beautifully. He's got the mindset of Shane Warne, always thinking about taking wickets, aggressive mindset. It's what we love about Kuldeep Yadav.
Nice shot, sweep shot, beats the man at square leg. That's a good connection.
Yeah, full toss converted well. Nawaz. Then dip. Shivam Dube is going to turn away from him as well. As Dube has struggled with his pace today. But to be fair to him, he's never going to stop that.
Yeah, he's accurate and he's mystery. He's wonderful to watch, Kuldeep.
You're really interested to see this number here, average turn. First innings 2.6, this innings 1.7. Night air maybe?
Yeah, could be. Has gone up in the air. Dube catches it quite nicely in the end. That's a bad one. It was there to be hit for a 6. Nawaz missing out, messing it up.
Well, Dube got around there. The wheels are working, the wheels are turning this time. Everyone's elated that Dube got around. Ishan Kishan running to him, embracing him. Again, that ball is beginning to dip and Nawaz trying to get under it to catch it on the full. And a nice little grab there from Shivam Dube. Utilizing these big square boundaries, India. Facing the fielders very, very well. Pakistan lose their 6th wicket. It's all but over, 78 for 6.
Ashraf is a big striker, but usually very good against pace. His work will be cut out against Indian spin.
Especially on a wicket that is slow, he'll have to create pace on the ball. With Kuldeep asking the right questions. See there again, just try to get under it so that he can get the ball on the full, catch the ball on the full, and he did. But those square boundaries here are so big that he was caught 20 meters perhaps inside the boundary line by Shivam Dube.
Frankly speaking, it was a nothing shot as well, just a shovel and nothing more than that. 78 for 6.
Yeah, the other thing is those flags indicate also just what he was trying to hit up against as well. In golfing terms, that's maybe a 1 or 2 club wind.
Yeah, you're right. Is the summary so far. 175 for 7. Ishan Kishan blistering 77 to 40. Match-winning knock, that one.
Ishan Kishan was mesmerizing. It's such a great innings, that brute force, yet it had that class and quality. India top of the leaderboard there and probably in the game with 6 points. Let's see, 78 for 6. Tilak Verma coming on to ball. Off spinner. Another option for India. Oh, that's gone. Shadab. I mean, it's not working at all for Pakistan. They've been a row of bad shots, soft dismissals, and they've not learned from the mistakes. One after the other, they've played poor shots.
No, we've seen it all, haven't we? And this one in particular just tosses it outside the swing arc. You can see the direction of the hands there are going all towards mid-on. That ball's barely hit the outside edge of the bat and got nothing of it. And Shadab Khan has fallen into that same error that we've seen here across all the 4 matches. Hands go wide, ball goes nowhere apart from straight in the hands. Gone. 14, and it's 78 for 7.
Here comes a new batter, Shahenshahr Afridi.
And Afridi, 40 innings. Hit the ball hard, but it's about being out there for a period of time. I don't think he's got the capacity really to last the distance. Anyway, 78 for 7.
Look, Verma's on to bowl and got a wicket in the first ball that he bowled. It's almost like India are flexing right now. Taken for granted that they're going to win this game. The non-regular bowlers go, and even they're getting wickets. There's a serious lack of pace on this wicket. Even when the ball's pitched up, batter's eyeing to go towards mid-wicket. The ball's just not coming. You could see even that ball hit the toe end of the bat and went straight down the ground instead of mid-wicket.
Yeah, well, there's almost half the amount of turn between the first innings here that India struck and then this innings. And if your hands are going across the line of the ball because it's not turning, then you're not giving yourself a chance to present the full face. You still have to make the contact even when you're power hitting.
It's the story of Pakistan tonight, isn't it? They've not really given themselves a chance, and this is a beautiful shot. Excellent shot, this one. Allowed the ball to come to him, and then he's not trying to overhit it. He's just trying to give direction and elevation to that shot.
He's a natural striker. This really was struck beautifully. That's a massive shot. A little bit of width and cashed in.
Even how he wound up into that shot and then wound out of that shot through that point of connection is beautiful.
Well, this time the bat turned in his hand, I think, because that should have been driven again through the offside.
Yeah, this time he's still trying to get elevation on that shot. Instead, you want to hit that along the ground and try and pierce that gap between covers and long off, or to the right of covers.
When you're power hitting, you almost need to squeeze the ball off your bat. Extend your hands, make the contact, squeeze through the line. That was what that boundary is all about. Wasn't trying to really overhit anything, just made the shape, made the connection. Excellent batting. 84 for 7. Have a look at this. Makes the contact and then just almost as if the bat and the ball are in connection for another half a metre through the range of the hitting zone. Gee, that's a good shot.
It is a beautiful shot as far as execution is concerned. Hands went through the ball. Didn't try to overhit it at all. It's exactly what you want power hitting to be. Just go through the ball with as much power as possible.
It's a great spread. Hardik and Bumrah and Akshar and Varun and Kuldeep and Tilak. It's relentless pressure on batting.
Hardik and Bumrah just ripped the heart out of Pakistan inside their first couple of overs, didn't they? It's always going to be difficult when you've got, I would say, an above par score by maybe 5 or 6 runs.
Absolutely, I think the case was dismissed in the first few overs as far as Pakistan are concerned, because they lost wickets and they lost rhythm and they were never in this after that moment.
It was always going to be a game of the first 6 overs, and that was going to be a crucial phase of the game. The start was going to dictate if Pakistan were going to be in the chase or not, and in the first couple of overs they threw themselves out of the chase. They didn't even give themselves a chance to get in, just kind of understand the pace of the wicket. You want to give yourself a chance to assess the wicket and then play attacking shots.
I also feel that, you know, they were possessed in a way to just hit the ball out of the park, because that's the modern way of playing the game. I think that's weighing too much on their minds, rather than playing the situation and the conditions. and having a game plan. I think they just had individual game plans. And it wasn't a team strategy as such.
You might just be right, Ramiz. I think they've had more individual game plans than just a team game plan, because the conditions are always going to dictate how you're going to bat and where you're going to score runs, against whom you're going to score runs. And I don't think Pakistan assessed that at all tonight.
They tried to blast their way out of a game that should have been potentially won in the 19th over. Having the consistency. Look at that down the bottom there. Record in the last 4 ICC events. That's an extraordinary number, 96%. That is just danger zone for any opposition side.
Some would say that it's a mental block as well. You've got to be temperamentally strong, ready to match India's skill. And, they lost wickets regularly. The top order was blown away, the middle order came in as well, and so the Pacers gave India a great start for the spinners to come and dominate in the middle phase.
And India didn't do anything extraordinary. They just hit the right areas. The areas that they've generally hit in every match. There's disciplined, good length areas did Bumrah hit, and Hardik as well, the back of a length, that short delivery area that he generally hits, the back of a length one that forces the batter to play on the back foot or the square bat shots. That's all that India did. I think Pakistan just helped them along.
No contest in the last couple of years. 7-1 in favour of India. He's got to survive this one ball from Kuldeep. Plays it down well, because against pace he'll be pretty decent. Mushraf 89 for the loss of 7, and we'll have drinks as well.
Pretty happy faces there for Team India. Smiles certainly be there, because they know that they've got a job that's been just about completed.
Behind that stoic face is always a beaming smile of Gautam Gambhir. You know him well enough, you'll know that he is someone who's always smiling behind the stoic face of his.
Head that you've just seen. Wickets tumbled early, didn't they? That was the first one. Hardik Pandya with a good catch. Bumrah's genius. Yeah, confirmation. And then that was almost a gift, just trying to go across the line of the ball. Axar Patel all over the stumps. Got really terrific vision for the batsman, Axar Patel. He reacts so quickly. I almost feel like Pakistan just tried at this point in time to slog their way out of trouble. 87 off 36 balls. Now that wouldn't look too bad if you had another 5 or 6 wickets behind you, but 7 down, that's optimistic at best.
Yeah, absolutely. 87 from 36 balls. It is extremely tough, but let's see what happens. In the meantime,
you know, I would actually almost say that's right now in this situation, scenario of the game, that's almost wishful thinking. 87 of 36 deliveries with 3 wickets in hand, and Pakistan have themselves to blame to be in this situation. Look at that, 6.3 runs in the first 6 overs in the launch phase, and in the consolidate phase just 6.38. 51 runs for 3 wickets in that consolidate phase for Pakistan. India 1 for 14 from Kuldeep in that consolidate phase, and Hardik 1 for 8. Bumrah got 2 for 13. He went for 13 in the first over, he went for 4 in the second. It's been pretty clinical stuff from India, especially with the bowling.
Pakistan 89 for the loss of 7. Struggling to say the least. Right, let's relive a magic moment.
Afridi fittingly hits the winning run. Shahid Afridi Big man, big game, it's a leg by, who cares? And Pakistan invade the pitch.
That was an important event in that calendar year, Pakistan winning the World Cup. Lords it was, winning it quite comprehensively by 8 wickets. He's got to play a sensible hand here, Shaheen Afridi. He's got to make sure that Fahim Ashraf gets maximum strike.
Hard to play sensible cricket when you need 15 runs and over is the trouble.
15 overs too late, I'd say.
That's stoppaged, and it'll be a single. Wearing the front leg, and that's how he plays.
You can see, someone like Tilak Verma is not a regular bowler. He's bowling slow through the air, not giving the batters any pace.
What's he doing here?
Just warming up that back because he's got a bowl. Been there, done that. Yeah, it's.
Right, this could be second for Tilak. Oh, he grasses it. That's a second drop. And no one else but himself to be blamed, because he called for it. It was a difficult one. Running backwards is not an easy catch.
Yeah, the ball would have been spinning away from him as well, because there was a leading edge that went up and was going with the wind away from him. So it was never going to be an easy catch. I'll tell you what, he's going to be made fun of for dropping that one.
The other thing about that catch is that it would have actually gone through the light as well. The opposite problem often to what you have here is there's too much light, because the lights are quite low, but that would have gone up into the dark of the sky, which makes it really tricky to just get your bearings on it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. In fact, that ball, as it's coming down, you can see he's done everything right, you know, to take that catch well. It's the end of the over. It's 94 for 7 now.
It's one-way traffic at the moment. Well, it's not been easy for the batsman. Just goes to tell you, we've said that before, we'll say it again, how well Ishan Kishan batted on the surface.
Well, that was fearless from Ishan Kishan, and he made life very hard for the bowlers. Took them to the cleaners in the first part of the 10 over. He was superb. It was the very first over from Shaheen where he picked up 15, and then the spinners. Pakistan relied heavily on the spinners, and how well he played against them. 10 fours, 3 sixes. His bat swing and his intentions were very, very clear.
That's up in the air. This should be a straightforward chance. It's gone to one of the safest fielders, Rinku Singh. Wickets continue to tumble. It's number 8.
Yeah, again from the back foot, is looking to launch that into mid-wicket boundary again, not from the middle of the bat. Ball skying in the air, and it was a comfortable, easy catch. He had to run maybe 10 yards, and he's such a safe pair of hands, Rinku Singh. And another wicket goes by down for Pakistan. 79 required, 27 deliveries, and Fahim Ashraf only scored 10, 97 for him.
So a slip in place. Oh, that's close. The finger has gone up. It looked plumb. Yes, kidding onto the bat. Half cocked forward. They've gone upstairs. Upstairs, one would imagine.
We have a player review for LBW. The original decision is out. It is a fair delivery. I'm looking at the split screen. Running through the gap on the left. Clearly no bat. Yeah, no bat involved. We can go to ball tracking when available. Clear gap on the left hand side. Just waiting for ball tracking. Original decision is out. Pitching outside off. Impacts in line. Wickets hitting. Kumar will get you back on screen and you can stay with your original decision of out.
So as plumb can get. 9 down now. Can't believe it. From like 9 pins at the moment. 97 for 9. So 9 down, hat-trick ball. Tariq on strike. Slip and play, short extra cover. He's just asking for all the fielders to come in. Long on comes into mid-on. Second time in the game, a hat-trick ball. This time I almost bowled Shivam Dube. Hat-trick ball. Coming in from everywhere. Stumps the target for Chakravarti.
What a good delivery. I think it just bounced a little bit too much, or maybe got an inside edge. They're still waiting. Are they just gonna go review it? Let's do it. Go on. Yeah, fair enough. I feel let's review it and see if he's got hat-trick.
We have a player review for LBW. Original decision is not out. It's fair delivery. I'm looking at the split screen. Coming through. We've got a clear gap on the left-hand side. Just roll that back just to confirm that. Just freeze it there. Yep. There's no bat involved. Go to ball tracking when available, please. Original decision is not out. Pitching outside off. Impact is in line. Wickets missing. Kumar will get back on screen. You can stay with your original decision of not out.
On the money, Kumar Dharmasena.
Both hat-trick balls reviewed in the hope that it could be 3-3. But the trend continues here at this ground. Teams batting second, trying to chase down a decent score on the board, have been bowled out.
$16 gone, 97 for them.
175 in the first inning. I thought it was maybe a little bit over par. This pitch, the way it was behaving in the early part of the inning, it was spinning. It was not easy to bat on. Rinku just played such a good innings. Put India in such a commanding position in the first 10 overs. Ishan Kishan, I beg your pardon. He was just too good for Pakistan.
77 standout innings there. Happy chappy, young man. Rinku Singh. That'll be 4. Brings up the 100.
Love the chuckle between Rinku and Richard Illingworth before he bowled. Look at the wicket to go. Yeah, didn't pick it. And was struck right in front. It's been all India. As you say, Waqar, right from that Ishan Kishan innings.
Or more.
Yeah, and then just no comeback from there. And I'd go one back actually, and a little peculiar, having watched all the games here and seen that scores on the board would be the ones that would put pressure on teams batting second in a big game such as this, where the mantra generally is if you can do it, you want to have runs on the board and put your opposition under pressure. So interesting that he decides, Salman Ali Agha, that he is going to bowl first and then start up with his spinners, and then keeps his mystery spinner who everyone's been talking about through the course of the week, the couple of weeks.
I think tactically there were a couple of real errors. 2 left-handers batting, Sam Ayub bowling well, and then you bring the leg spinner on, and that really opened the gates for Ishan Kishan and Tilak Verma to an extent. A couple of long hops that disappeared over the fence. And it's moments like that that can really release the pressure. 106 for 9.
T20 cricket doesn't give you time to come back. You snooze, you lose. It's very simple. And those small mistakes Pakistan made. India is such a side, #1 team in the world. They're not going to let you come back. That's exactly what they did. Such a brave knock from Ishan Kishan. Although he saw his partner getting out in the first over, and one just hold back and think, okay, the ball is spinning, gripping, I got to take a little bit more time. But he just kept on swinging his bat, and love the bat speed also. And he did not hold back at all. He was very clear in his mind, Ishan Kishan, that I'm just gonna keep going, keep looking for those 6s and 4s.
Yeah, quick fire, I think it was 21 or whatever his first game, then he gets 60, and then here with the 77, he's the man in form. And so if you want to be the one who's making the play for your team. Many would have been looking toward Abhishek, because he's the danger man in the last little while, scoring at 200. The noise there's a drop catch. Not happy, Hardik.
Yeah, it could be a little glove on the way to the wicket keeper. The ball going through the leg side. There's definitely something on it. Was there a glove? I have a feeling that the ball just scooped up. Straight to Ishan, and Hardik Pandya not happy. Works really hard for his wickets.
Yeah, that dipped on Ishan Kishan, surprised him a bit. That's up in the air. And put down. Kuldeep ran, he's not happy. Well, his hands are all over the place here, Hardik. First London, then Paris. London, Ishan Kishan. Paris, Kuldeep Yadav.
Yes, straight away after that drop, or when he pushed it to over the boundary for 6, Hardik Pandya just... This was the one we were talking about a little while. A ball before this, just getting a little under glove, and balls are dying to the wicket keeper. Hardik Pandya wasn't happy after that. Drop catch, and the very next delivery, Shaheen Shah Afridi tonked him for 6. Still swinging his bat with eyes closed.
The domination of this fixture by India will no doubt be annoying to Pakistan and to Pakistanis. 11th consecutive win in ICC Men's T20 World Cups.
All right, Pommy, enough. Leave it there.
Shall I?
You had enough of that. You know, India has been too good in the last, what, 15-20 years, I would say.
Yeah, can't afford the errors because they've been so good. You watch Pakistan play other fixtures and you think, right, as you lead up to this, they might well be able to make a fist of it. They could shift that balance and start clawing back.
See the top run getters, mostly opening batsmen. One ball left. And that's over. It's all over. That's a clean-up job. And India comprehensive winners by 61 runs. And Pakistan have been bowled out for 114. Hardik Pandya, the man to finish things off.
India very clinical in their performance. Ishan Kishan was top draw, the way he batted, and then beautifully done by Bumrah, who was superb with the new ball. Akshar Patel picked up a couple of wickets, and Pakistan had no answer to this 175. Bowled out for 114. In the 18th over.
I say comprehensive simply because it's India's 11th consecutive win in ICC Men's T20 World Cups. They won the 24 tournament unbeaten. So the run continues. And Hardik Pandya, good bowling card there. 2 wickets for the Bumrah. Special early doors, 2 for 17. Akshar did a great job, 4 on the trot, 2 for 19. Chakravarti, Kuldeep and Tilak amongst the wickets as well. So really, really good all-round performance from India.
It was an excellent last delivery from Hardik Pandya to finish things off, cleaning Pakistan up in the 18th over. Beautiful seam position, nice and straight, hitting the timber. And Usman Tariq's just moving away from the stumps, giving room to the ball to get to his stumps, and fantastic performance from the Indian 11 led by Surya Kumar Yadav. He was superb in the first inning. Ishan Kishan 77 of 40. Surya Kumar Yadav very measured inning of 32 of 29. When things were tough, he was superb. Dubey 27 of 17, 25 for Tilak Verma. Saim Ayub was pretty good with the ball in hand. Wicket for Salman. Tariq bowled quite nicely, but it's the other bowlers who have leaked runs. Pakistan couldn't manage when they came out to bat.
All 4 teams chasing here bowled out in this year's World Cup. So India have qualified. 3 matches, 3 wins, 6 points. And they go through to the Super 8s without any alarms whatsoever. You can see Pakistan got to worry that run rate falling below the US. And the last game they play is against Namibia.